short. It's Cole Palmer! He's done it! A hat-trick!
Oh, this kid, he's unbelievable.
We are the very definition of a one-man team. If you stop Cole Palmer from playing, you probably stop Chelsea from winning.
Sheffield United 2, Chelsea 2, the bottom team twice back from behind for a richly deserved point. It's a blow for Chelsea.
You sometimes hear the expression 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We're 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. We don't move.
Chelsea have become Spursy now, unfortunately.
When we analyse the team, it's lack of maturity.
This could be huge, and it's an absolute disaster for Burnley. Everton 1, Burnley 0.
Probably that was the worst performance I've seen from an Everton team in 66 years.
Everton fans have been deducted 2 points.
What's done is done. The league table changes, so therefore our focus is on the next round of games, coming up.
I guess that's why they call it the Blues.
Good package choice. Chelsea have become Spursy. That's what I got from that package. Chelsea have become Spursy.
It's hardly surprising. We've appointed a man who is the personification of Tottenham, a man who's clearly not capable of managing an elite club, a man who is a professional loser, if we're completely honest. He's got himself into situations where he has time and time again failed to deliver when it most matters, and a man who should have been sacked by Chelsea at least 3 months ago.
Chelsea take on Everton on Monday. Everton have obviously had their struggles throughout the season. A big win against Burnley. Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting a little ricochet and scoring in that one. Chelsea can still make a European push, whereas Everton obviously are fighting to stay in the league. Surely you beat Everton at Stamford Bridge, no?
Do you know, though, Addy, do you know what you've done? You've brought into this spin that seems to be happening with regards to...
you can make a European push.
You started talking about Chelsea...
I've got the table in front of me and it says that you can make a European push.
It's so misleading. For you to focus on Chelsea making a push for Europe really isn't doing justice to how shambolic it's been under Todd Boehly, under Eghbali, this Clear Lake partnership that has been nothing but a catastrophe, and Mauricio Pochettino's odd selection and terrible leadership. And you started talking. You brought up Chelsea and started talking about a European push.
You know what it is. You know what it is. It surprised me, by the way. You got a game in hand over United, and you're 5 points behind them, which I have to be honest with you, that surprises me a bit because obviously, look, United have had a bad season as well. But United, up until a few weeks ago, everyone was talking about maybe they can still make the Champions League. All I'm saying is you beat Everton on the weekend, and you're 2 points behind them.
Yeah, we beat Manchester United in a terrible game of football. But you talking about Chelsea in a European push, I think does a little bit of a mischief to how bad Chelsea has been, and it changes the discourse around the club. I heard somebody else doing it earlier. Somebody else was talking to me about how Chelsea were on a 7-match unbeaten run. And you're like, can we talk about Chelsea conceding goal after goal, conceding over 50 goals this season, rather than focusing on a weird positive that we might limp into a third-rate European competition.
That being said, considering how up and down you've been, how misleading you've been as well this season, Everton have got a chance at Stamford Bridge, haven't they?
Of course they have. Yeah, I mean, we concede at least 2 goals in every single game that we play. Like, we haven't kept a clean sheet in 13 consecutive games in all competitions. 27 goals conceded in 13 games. If you play Chelsea, we concede 2 goals. You score twice, and that's applicable to really bad teams. Yeah. Burnley scored twice against Chelsea. Leeds United scored twice against Chelsea. Leicester City scored twice against Chelsea. Everybody scored twice against Chelsea. Burnley scored twice against Chelsea. So look, I think this has probably got a Chelsea win written all over it in the most ugly of circumstances.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.